Tomo News presents Planes vs. Birds.
A Southwest Airlines jet struck a bird shortly after departing but safely returned without injuries. The plane was carrying 124 passengers and was departing for Chicago from Raleigh-Durham International Airport before it struck a bird shortly afterwards. The crew shut down the affected engine and immediately returned and landed safely back at the airport. The plane has since been taken out of service for inspection and any necessary repairs.
Bird's body breaks plane's nose breaks bird's life. A Turkish Airlines Boeing 737-800 was left with a bend in its beak after a bird strike. Luckily for the 125 passengers on board, flying from Istanbul to Nevşehir, the plane landed safely. Pictures of the airplane taken after landing shows considerable blood splatter as well as the impressive level of damage to the nose cone. Damage to the nose area of an airplane is common in most aeronautical impacts, but not fatal to the plane. Birds can strike the nose, wings, or hull without posing a risk to the plane and its passengers. But bird strikes to the engine area are more critical, as the U.S. Airways Flight 1549 reminded us all back in January 2009.
Air India flight lands safely in Newark Airport after its left engine catches fire. An India-bound flight was forced to return to New Jersey's Newark Liberty International Airport Sunday afternoon when its engine caught fire. Air India Flight 114 was departing from Newark to Mumbai. The Boeing 777-300ER was carrying 313 people, including 18 business class passengers, 274 in economy class, and 21 crew members. The plane departed from Newark at 4:35 p.m. Shortly after takeoff, the pilot reported the left engine of the plane had caught fire. The aircraft landed safely at 5:05 p.m. with just one engine. The rough landing caused multiple blown tires, but no injuries were reported. Airport officials initially stated the malfunction was due to a bird strike, but later retracted the statement. The exact cause of the engine fire is still being investigated.
Birds on a plane! Bird strike leaves bloody mess on plane. A bird strike crushed the nose of a passenger plane as it was coming in for a landing at Heathrow Airport last Friday. The Egypt Air Boeing 737-800 was carrying more than 70 passengers when it collided with the bird, leaving the radome cone covered in a mess of blood and feathers. The flight from Cairo was still able to land safely thanks to the pilots. Egypt Air senior procurement specialist Amir Hashim posted photos of the smashed-in nose to Facebook. Hashim commented with his post, "The damage caused is clearly evident and SUGDZ will be grounded until a new radome is fitted. Now, who has a spare?" The plane was grounded for about 21 hours so the radome could be replaced. The radome gives structural protection to the radar antenna from weather and physical damage. After getting fitted for a new nose, the jet flew back to Egypt on Saturday.
Alaska Airlines jet returns to Seattle after bird strike. An Alaska Airlines flight turned back to make an emergency landing at Seattle's SeaTac Airport on April 9 following a bird strike. Alaska Airlines Flight 336 with 112 passengers and 5 crew on board was headed for San Jose. It took off from SeaTac Airport in Seattle at around 8:51 p.m. on Thursday. A bird strike was reported after takeoff, but the exact time it took place is not known. The Boeing 737 aircraft was forced to return to Seattle as a safety precaution. The plane landed safely and no injuries were reported. Bird strikes are a threat to aviation security. More than 200 people have been killed worldwide in bird strikes since 1988.
Sonic nets could prevent bird strikes at airports. Researchers have found a new way to prevent bird strikes at airports, a problem that has cost the aviation industry billions of dollars worldwide. Bird strikes are a serious problem for the global aviation industry and are blamed for 255 human deaths between 1988 and 2013. Traditional methods used to reduce bird strikes include shooting, poisoning, scaring them with dogs, and capturing the birds. However, none of these methods are highly effective. Looking for a high-tech method to scare birds away from airports, researchers in Virginia set up a sonic net zone near an airstrip. It had speakers and amplifiers emitting decibel levels equivalent to that of between a domestic dishwasher and a busy restaurant. The noise disrupted bird communication and forced them to go elsewhere. The experiment found that 80% of the bird population near the airstrip area was reduced as a result of the sonic net. Researchers said there was no sign of the birds becoming habituated to the noise generated by the sonic net, meaning the method could remain effective for a long period of time.